Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the village of Wiphampton for episode 24. And I know it's been a long while since an episode came out. There is good reason for that. Not just because I've been busy, and I have been rather busy. But there's some things changing and happening with the channel, which I'm not going to go into too greater detail with now, because I'm going to put up a announcement, update video for that fairly soon, in the next couple of weeks, saying everything I'm going to be doing, because I've had lots of ideas and there'll be some changes and some bits and bobs, so that will be coming up. But just know that I'm not neglecting it or anything like that, because I know that people like this series. I know it's probably one of my favourites to do, so don't worry too much. There will be more episodes, just not so much right at the moment. Now, actually on for this episode, you see I'm running out into the middle of nowhere. Well, it is the middle of nowhere, but I do know where I'm going. Just thought that I'd go and get some bits while I begin this episode, because there's something I should have done a long time ago, and I haven't, and it's beginning to annoy me. So let's get over here. Across the river. It's a nice river. It's nice land we've got here, actually. I've been out on some mining trips way away from the village, so when it turns night I don't lose all my villagers. Bloody hell. That's not somewhere I'd want to fall in. Oh wow. There's another abandoned mine complex down there. That's good. To make a note of that place. I'll probably never find it again, but I know what rough direction it's in. But anyway, there we go. I can see it. We're heading over to the swamp, because in the swamp there's something that I badly need, just to make my life easier, because I'm sick of swimming around in my farm. And so I'm going to get, here they are, some lily pads. Hey lily pads. Hey squids. Oh yeah, these just die from a hit, so I can swim it. I'm going to get as many of these as I can, because you can't farm them, so and to avoid having to come back here again, I'll just pick up a whole load of them now. Oh, it's getting dark. Good job I'm away from the village, because I should have slept before starting this little adventure, but never mind. So I'm plenty of distance away from the village. Everything should be safe, with a little luck. But yeah, it's in the farms, those water troughs. I keep the wheat and things. They keep going into the water, and I keep going to swim down and get them, and it's beginning to bug me, to be honest, because it's just aggravating. And then I end up jumping out from the side onto the farmland and destroying it, and destroying the crops, and then having to hoe it over again, and it's just a pain. I'll get some brown mushrooms while I'm here, because I've only got like one brown mushroom for some reason. There we go. Yeah, I got a ton of brown mushrooms. I've already got loads of reds. I picked up a ton of those in the nether, so that's not a problem. I could do with the more browns, because I'm going to farm up some mushrooms. That's another little thing I'm going to add. I think as a nice little mushroom farm. See if I can figure that out, because it is a pain, to be honest. I know it is. I've never really had a successful mushroom farm before, because getting them to grow is quite difficult, and they grow so slowly anyway. And since they made the changes to the giant mushrooms, where you can and can't make giant mushrooms and stuff, that's well, it's very manual anyway, growing them and then chopping them down and growing them again. It's not the best way to do it. So I'd like make myself a nice little mushroom cave underneath the village somewhere. That'll be good. But anyway, how many? I've got 33 lily pads. That should probably be enough. I'll grab a few more and then I'll head back. I've got plenty of time. I'm not in a hurry to get back. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's head back round. So what else am I going to do? Oh, I've got some. Just grab this bit of clay while I'm here as well, since it's abundant, and I've cooked up all the clay I got before. Made a ton of clay bricks. Used up a lot of them, but I've still got quite a few. But I'm going to need more because I haven't done a brick building yet, so that might be something to do actually. Don't know if I'll do it for my house. It would certainly set it apart from the rest of the village, but I can decide on that later. But just getting the clay is always a good idea. So there's some clay. I'll grab any more on the way back that I see. The lily pads. Have a bit of food while we're on the way back. Slow enough in the water as it is, but then you eat. It's even slower. Okay, so I've got a good chunk of lily pads. I've got a bit more clay. We can head back to the village, and I can move on with the next thing that I'm doing. Where do we leave off? Last time we left off. Hello, little birdie. In you, sweet. Die. Yeah, last time we left off, I was just doing the pier, wasn't I? Yes, I was doing a little dock, a jetty type thing. And I was going to do the fishing hut. I do remember saying that. I was going to do the fishing hut. And so that's what's next on the list. And I've already been out, as you can see, in my inventory here and here. I've got a ton of logs. An absolute ton. I'm going to need more, though. I have a feeling I will need more. Another slime. He wants me, but never mind. Not too much of a problem. Bugger off, slime. Yeah, I'm going to do that fishing hut. So I will probably need more logs because I was going to do it as actually a log building. I haven't done one of those yet. So I was going to do a fully log structure. So that's going to take a lot of logs, obviously, because you get a lot more planks than you from logs if you do it that way. But I've done so many plank buildings already that I just don't want to do another one of those, so I want to do some logs instead. So let's head back. Maybe just cut a couple of trees on the way back, just because I know I'm going to need no more logs. I have got my tree farm still, but I just cut. That's where I got all these logs from in the first place. So I just cut that down. I made a. You would not believe the amount of damage I did to it. I made a diamond axe and enchanted it. Got efficiency 3 on it, and then put it down to red durability within a few minutes because I just use it to bust through the trees and all the leaves, and that did not last long at all. I don't really want these trees. Oh, hang about. Have I come out? Because this is I mean extreme hills at the second. Right, where's my compass? Come on, I always need the compass. This way home. Good, good. I was going to run off that way, to be honest, but this way back. This compass has proved to be the most useful thing I have made so far. I would have gotten nowhere without it. Well, to be honest, without it, after that first time I got so lost, I don't know that I'd ever have found my way home again. I've got a diamond sword again, as you see, so which is good. I've actually done a lot to it, but this diamond sword lets me kill creepers without them blowing up. And I can get the gunpowder and that experience. And the experience isn't too bad much, but oh. Alright, let's oh god, look at them all. Okay, well that blew up but killed everything and I didn't get any experience to any of it. Oh, got another one. I want this enderman, that's what I wanted. There we go. Oh, you didn't drop a pearl either. I've got, I think, 7 pearls now. I'm not doing too bad with those, but I need a lot more. Because I'm eventually going to want to go to the end. Also, I'm making an ender chest. But really, the most important thing is I'd like to go to the end at some point and you can get some cool stuff from there. And I can make a little farm once I've got myself a nice ender portal somewhere. I can make a farm there and farm some XP, so I can do a lot more enchanting. Bloody spiders! Right. Oh, crapping creepers. And they all die and didn't drop any XP again. So, okay, so killing creepers still isn't the easiest thing, and I'm making such a mess of the landscape. Let's just get back to the village. Another lovely day if things not loading in. Still something that really needs, still really needs addressing. Okay, so some spiders, they're not a problem. This is the creeper's got to go first, then the skelly. Wasn't there's the zombie. There we go, that was a nice little bit of combat and hit me to level 5. So I've spent all my XP on doing some enchanting. I've got actually, you know what? I've got it and I haven't used it yet. It's a little experiment. Here we go. Where is it? There. I made a power 2 bow. I had my power 1, if you remember. Actually, the one I got from a skeleton, and that was pretty good. But now I've got a power 2 bow, so let's try this out on the way back. Of course, it's getting day again now, so there's not going to be many monsters. I should have thought of this before. I might find a few though before it gets too light. Ah, here, skelly. To hit that skelly. Okay, no, so it's daylight again now. So spider, that'll do. One hit the spider. Holy yeah, that's great. And there's the village. Always the first thing I see is the church tower. Oh, and there's a creeper and a skelly. Yeah, we've got a few more targets. So this is at least, well, the power 1 2-hitted most things, and this 2 hits them as well, apart from the spider, which hit 1 hit. Go down, skelly. I want XP from you. Yeah, anyway, got a nice bow. And I can keep, obviously now with the anvil, you can keep upgrading, keep repairing stuff up to get some truly fantastic weapons. Like, have I got it on me? Yes, look at this. Silk Touch, I'm breaking through. I haven't even used it yet because, well, there's nothing I've wanted to Silk Touch currently, but yeah, that's got that. Oh, I've got to change that. That's another thing I don't see. See this here, this bit of root, I do not like. I do not like. It looks fine from the other end, but this I've got to change and flatten it out. I just don't like that. Drop down here, drop down here, drop down here. As you can see though, oh god, this is all growing back again already. Nether wart grows at a reasonable speed, that's all good. But if we're just bricking out the floor here, and I think that looks pretty good. I did a door, cauldron, which needs filling. I made a couple of stands, which obviously I didn't do on camera. If you don't know how to make the brewing stands, this is how. Imagine that these sticks were blaze rods. You put that's it, like a blaze rod there, and imagine this sand was cobble, and you'd put 3 cobble along like that. So it would be 3 cobble and a blaze rod, and that makes you a brewing stand. It's really simple to make. You just actually need the blaze rods to do it. And I've got here, look, I've been building up little supplies of nether wart. This stuff doesn't require any special treatment. You can't break it by jumping on it. So it requires no special treatment. You can just plant it. As long as it's in soul sand, it plants. Oh god, I can't pick it up because what can I chuck on the floor? Temporarily, I'll chuck this sand on the floor. Doesn't really matter, does it? And yeah, there we go. And yeah, it grows pretty quick. Once it's at that big stage, like the ones I was hitting, you get, I think, 3 or up to 3 at least back from it. So you get, a good return on it. because you plant a netherwort, let it grow, and you get a big one back, and you get a big return. Which is how, after that's now 3 harvests of that, I've gotten more than 2 stacks of netherwort. So I've got plenty. This little farm here will keep me going and all the netherwort I'll ever need. So that's good. I put a little table and things here. I'm not happy with this, to be honest. I'm going to change it. I didn't bring something I was going to do, but that's not a problem right now. Up here, still big open area here. Don't know what to do with that. Put a little bed for the alchemist and a little bedside table. But this is mostly done now. Apart from a few details to be added, get rid of change that bit of roof, get rid of the ladders and stuff like that. I'm calling the alchemist done. So yeah, this is why we can move on to the next thing. So I'm going to get up here, chuck away some of this crap that I've picked up again, like the sand. Was that brown wool in there? Yeah. Got so much rubbish. So much rubbish. Let's put I've got that. Oh, lots of XP, lovely. And stick a stack of clay in there. Get that out. Stick another stack of clay in there. I've got so much food now. Look, I've got chickens and pork chops, steaks. I've got carrots. I haven't found a potato, but I've got a ton of carrots. Pumpkins. I've got a couple here and a load more elsewhere. I've got loads of melon slices. I've got... Wow, I didn't realise I had this much of this. Okay, I've got masses and masses of this cane now. And I've gotten some more leather. I'm going to have to go and do another leather run. I have to breed them up again because I just recently slaughtered a lot of the cows I had. But yeah, so what we're going to do here, where did I put... Now, I went to all the trouble of going out there just for these lily pads. Now, here we go. See now, when I harvest now, all of the stuff, if it sprays to the side here, it'll just land on the lily pads, and that's fine. They will, they'll catch it all, and I won't have to go swimming in the water again. God, the field's completely grown again like this, and I can actually demonstrate. Well, it's almost completely grown, but it's enough. There we go. So look, now when I do this, oh, you've got to be careful of actually hitting the lily pads though, because I just dropped it through because I hit the lily pad. Great. So yeah, let's be a bit more careful. But there you go. You see, it's dropping onto the lily pad, not into the water. So that's a nice little thing. It's always a good thing to remember. You can just go and get some lily pads and stick them across all your water in your farms. You don't have to go bloody glubbing around for the stuff that drops in the water anymore. Anyway, I'm going to come back and fix that farm in a minute and actually replant it properly.